Namaskar. I'm going to show you a quick recipe today of breakfast. Now what I'm cooking today is a healthy recipe which is very low in carb and very low in calories. I'm going to use egg whites with some green pepper and some feta cheese to make this recipe. The total carbs we have in this is less than 10 carbs for 2 people, so that's 5 carbs for each person. And this is great for people who are looking to reduce their carbs. But it has enough proteins to give you the full protein need for the day. So that's a wonderful recipe. I'm going to use a toast to go with that, which will add a few more extra carbs, which I'll show you when we get to the toast. So for the recipe, the ingredients you need is eggs, which I'm going to use 4 egg whites and not use the yellow on that. I have some salt, some black pepper. I've got feta cheese. Now this feta cheese came from Sam's Club, and of course you can buy it from anywhere you find the feta cheese at. If you don't find feta cheese, you can skip that too, so that's fine. I'm going to use just that size piece on the feta cheese. I've got a small piece of onion and 1 green pepper. So we're going to use all that for cooking our thing. And here's a fry pan which I'm going to use for cooking. So let's get started on cooking.
Now my pan has heated up on little more than medium high. I've got it on my electric stove at 6. So I'm going to add a little of olive oil in it. The total oil I'm going to use is about 1.5 teaspoons. That's all I need. So that's 1.5 teaspoons of olive oil in it. Now with the olive oil and all the ingredients I told you, including the bread toast we are going to use, the total calories per person comes to only 105 calories with 5 carbs. So that's a wonderful breakfast in the morning, which gives you full energy for the day, keeps you full so you don't feel hungry of eating anything else, and gives you all the required proteins and carbs for the day. So my oil is heated up. I'm going to quickly rough chop this onion. So onion goes in. While my onion are sauteing in there, I'm going to quickly go and chop my green pepper. And again, rough chops are fine on that. Don't have to be precise on anything. And there goes my green onion is all done. And that will go in the pan with the onion. I'm going to leave the feta cheese for a little later on. So I need a spoon. Move this around a little bit. Now what I'm looking here to do is give this a little spread on the onions and a little bit on the green peppers. So you're not trying to fry it too much. I would say a maximum of 1.5 minutes. That should totally take care of this. So while this is getting nice sauteed, what I'm going to do is take 4 eggs, and I'm going to have this into, what I'm going to do is remove the egg white. I have a nice egg white separator which I use for that, but of course you all can use your hand to separate the eggs. So all your eggs should be separated with your yellow. So yellow comes off, your egg white is in there. You need to separate all your 4 eggs this way. Now my onion and green pepper have been sauteing for 1.5 minutes, and you can see that's nicely sauteed. Now once that is sauteed, I'm going to put in my salt. In this case, I'm putting about 1/4 teaspoon of salt, only 1/4 teaspoon. Make sure that you don't put more salt because your feta cheese is very salty already. So you don't want to overpower this with salt. So less than a quarter teaspoon is fine. You can always add it later on if there's less salt, but if there's more, then you can't take it out. And I'm going to add some green pepper to it. Oh, I'm sorry, black pepper. So fresh crushed black pepper goes in there. And I'm going to mix this up a little bit. My feta cheese goes next. So there's my feta cheese which goes next in there. Give that another mix, and once that is mixed, you're going to put your egg whites in there. Now I have reduced the flame. Once that 1.5 minute was done, I reduced it to low-high on my heat on my stove. Just mix this up. Make sure there's no big lumps in there, so that's why I'm mixing it up. And once you mix up, you'll see that the scramble of the egg is coming out very nicely. And it looks wonderful, it smells wonderful, and it tastes wonderful. And so there's your mixed. And turn off your heat off your stove, and this is ready to serve. Now this is the finished product once you remove off the stove. That's your scrambled egg with green peppers and onions, some feta cheese, black pepper, crushed black pepper and salt. And I'm going to eat it with one toast, which is, this bread comes from Nature Owl, and it's only got 35 calories and less than 5 grams of carbs. So this is a great bread to go with that. So combining these two, you end up eating less than 110 calories per person and all the proteins and carbs you need. Thank you again, you all, for coming and watching my show. Please come back again, and I'll have a lot more videos to come by. And please suggest me with new videos. I'll look at those and put those in. Thank you again, and bye.